Welcome to Deshborough's Garden Centre. Today we'll be making a beautiful live urn arrangement. These are great for your front entrance and to welcome your guests to your home. Also great if you are selling your home and you just want to add a little extra effect to your home. A few items you will need to be able to make this beautiful arrangement. Number one is you will need an insert or container for your arrangement. We use a peat pot and we fill it with sand for our outdoor arrangements. If you're wanting to, you can use anything that will basically hold the product firm into it. If you're making an indoor arrangement, make sure you use a product called Oasis. This product will retain water and keep your arrangement fresh a lot longer indoors. Then you will need 3 different types of live greens. I like to use white pine, silver fir, and of course cedar. Using 3 different types will give you a great texture to your arrangement. To add height to your arrangement, dogwood or curly willow is a great option as well. You'll also want to grab some decorative components. I like to use some berries to add a little bit of natural look, maybe a nice poinsettia to add a feature point, and a little bit of glitter too. Always a nice bow will tie your arrangement together. The first component you want to add is structure to your arrangement. This is the backbone of your arrangement. I like to use silver fir because it is a nice stiff product that gives a great backdrop to your arrangement. I will generally use 1 to 2 pieces of silver fir to make a nice strong backdrop to my arrangement. Now that I have a backdrop to my arrangement, I want to add a filler to my arrangement. I do this with cedar. Cedar is great because it is airy and has lots of movement to it. It also smells fabulous. Placing these items in your arrangement randomly out so that the focal point is still the center of your pot, where your bow or your poinsettia or your larger piece is going to be. Make sure you don't throw out any of your scrappy pieces because you can use them throughout your arrangement just to add a little bit more depth and texture. Now that I've got my cedar in as a filler, see how I've filled it all out so it's sort of coming out of a center focal piece, so it's all fanning out of a main point. Then I'm going to add my white pine, which is a great texture piece. When you cut your white pine, you always want to cut so you have a long stem so you can stick it in, and then you also will have a short piece that you can use to stick elsewhere in your arrangement. You can see already how this sort of adds a little bit of a soft touch to your arrangement. Add some height to your arrangement. I do this by using curly willow or red dogwood. I like to use red dogwood as opposed to just a straight green dogwood because it gives it a little bit more of a Christmassy feel. We have this available in different sizes, so that if you have an area where you have a really tall foyer, you can add extra height to your arrangement that way. These are great to put in arrangements on either side of your garage as well. Now we have a little bit of height added to our arrangement. Now on to the fun part, adding some color to your arrangement. I like to do this by adding a natural touch of berry to my arrangement. Sorry. Adding some color near the top and then again repeating it down near the bottom gives you a very uniform arrangement. Next, you want to add a focal point to your arrangement. I like to do this by using a mesh product or a nice thick ribbon with wire. Simply by taking the wire, wrapping it around your ribbon, and making a nice, quick, easy bow. You can anchor your bow or your ribbon into your arrangement by taking a piece of your curly willow or dogwood and attaching it firmly with a piece of florist wire. This will make sure that the wind doesn't take it away on you. You can see already how much just adding that little punch of color finishes off your arrangement. If you're like me and you like a little bit of glitter, use some of these extra pieces to frame your arrangement. Instead of using a bow, or in addition to using a bow, you may want to add a piece of focal point to maybe tie a little bit of your Christmas tree mantelpiece, or maybe a nice wreath that you have hanging onto your door to be incorporated into your arrangement. And that can just be placed in at the end. So this is what your finished product will look like. Something that anybody could do. You could do it as a family project by yourself, or if you just don't have time, you could come on to Dutch Growers and let us do it for you. Again, thank you for watching. Enjoy all of our products. We have all of the products that you see in this arrangement available at the store. Ask one of our sales staff and they would love to assist you.